everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing a little bit of a different video. In my previous videos I've really just focused on sharing information with you guys, whether it's beauty, hair, whatever it is. This video is definitely a little bit different. I'm gonna go ahead and get ready with you guys. I do talk somewhat about myself, which, you know, I didn't know whether or not I wanted to upload this because I'm just like, well, I'm talking about myself. Like, who cares about me? But we're here and we're doing it. No excuses. I'm also gonna talk a little bit about why I started my YouTube channel. 2019, we're doing new things, although we'll address the elephant in the room. Two things. In my last video, I had long hair. I'm not gonna new do, you guys. This is very different for me. I've never had hair this short. Lying. So I've had hair this short, but when I was little. So I've never had hair this short now that I'm older, but I just knew I had to do it. It'll grow back. I really did end up liking it. I thought I was gonna hate it just because I don't feel like I have the right face proportions for short hair. Shout out to my girl Karina. She did an amazing job. I think if anybody else would have cut my hair this short, I don't think it would have looked this nice. And another exciting thing, I don't have braces anymore. I had braces for a very long time. We're not going to talk about the length of time that I had my braces, but we're just going to talk about the fact that they are gone. We got that out of the way. Let's move on. My goal is to drink more water every day. This is my motivation. Big ass cup, and I'm gonna drink it. We're drinking water in 2019. Let's talk about why we're here. You want to know why I started my YouTube channel. It's okay. I'm a chismosa too. I want to know why somebody started a YouTube channel. No judgment. I would click on it too. Before we get started though, I would love it if you guys hit that subscribe button. It would mean the world to me. As you guys know, I am newer here on YouTube. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to be getting ready with you guys. I really hope that you guys enjoy this video. This may be a long one. Don't get scared when you see me in this next clip. Alright guys, I'm actually gonna go to my mom's house a little later, so I'm honestly just gonna do like a simple makeup look, nothing crazy. I'm just gonna put some chapstick. This is my favorite. I just feel like it's the only chapstick that truly hydrates my lips and I don't have to keep reapplying chapstick like every single 20-30 minutes. I just feel like it keeps my lips super hydrated. The first thing I usually do is my eyebrows. They are now looking cute. I realized the camera was angled a little weird, so I just fixed it. I think it looks better. Let me just go ahead and do my eyebrows really quick. I'm probably just gonna speed through this process. That's probably the thing I hate doing most is my eyebrows because it just takes forever sometimes. But actually this Wet n Wild eyebrow pencil really helps me like get it done super quick. I'm just gonna go ahead and fill them in and make them look a little presentable. Eyebrows are not my best friend these days. Do you guys see like what a difference it makes? That is the most saving that's gonna happen today. The first product I'm gonna be using is Cover FX Blurring Primer. Normally, I tend to go for mattifying primers since I have super oily skin, but lately, this weather, okay, so I live in Chicago. The weather has been horrendous. It's been freezing cold, made my skin so dry, you have no idea that I've now developed dry skin. I've never experienced that before. Anyway, so I'm gonna use a blurring primer because those pores need help a little tiny bit, and I'm just gonna distribute it everywhere. And my face is super sensitive, so it gets really red whenever I touch it, if you guys were wondering. I usually start with my eyeshadow, and I usually prime my lids with concealer that I have just to kind of cover my discoloration. And I'm just gonna apply any setting powder. This is just to set our lids so that they don't smudge. Well, I'm a little messy when I do my makeup. I feel like I watch people on YouTube do their makeup and they're so gentle and flawless. Yeah, that's not me. So for my eyes real quick, I'm just gonna use the Too Faced Chocolate Palette. Been through some rough times, as you can see. You can obviously tell what my favorite colors are, like these guys. Those are just my go-tos. So I'm just gonna use a little fluffy brush, and this is my go-to crease color, so I'm gonna put that on my crease real quick. Like I said, I'm not doing anything crazy. So I'm just being like messy with this. I'm not even being precise. Kind of all over the place, like on the crease, on the sides. Okay, so back to our conversation that we were having. I feel like I never formally introduced myself here on YouTube, so I owe you guys that. I owe you an introduction. So my name is Jenny. Hi, nice to meet you. I'm 26 years old and I live in Chicago. So I was raised in Chicago my whole life. This is not looking cute. I grew up in Rogers Park. So if you guys know Rogers Park, that's where I grew up. I'm Mexican, so I am fluent in both languages. Of course, you guys know that because you guys see that I do upload both Spanish and English videos. I love the fact that growing up, my parents never ever let us forget how to speak Spanish. No, dilo en español. Like, I'm so thankful that they did that because I truly appreciate being able to speak both languages now. Those are the few details about me in case some of you guys didn't know. If you guys are new here, that's me, that's my background. I think I applied a little too much, whatever. So I'm just gonna keep blending because I think that I applied a little bit too much, but that's okay. That's okay. So this is just still the same first color that I've been using, just so you guys know. All right, so we're gonna go to the second color. Oh, I just realized I used the wrong color, guys. No wonder it was looking weird. Yeah, we're gonna redo that. That's what I get for talking. Like, honestly, this is not the color that I wanted. Should I just keep it? We're just gonna improvise. Normally the color that I would have used on my crease is this one. So I used this one, which is slightly darker. So I'm just gonna grab a little bit of this one and then just kind of like try to blend everything. I can't believe I did that. I'm very bad at multitasking, obviously. Anyways, I'm gonna use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Shadow Couture palette. So that's what this guy looks like. I've had it for a super long time. I'm gonna use a little bit of this color and I'm just gonna sort of put it in the corner. And this color is super pigmented. Going back to the conversation, as you guys can see, I love being able to speak both languages. It's a huge thing for me to be able to be fluent and speak both languages. So I already applied my primer, did my eyebrows, my eyeshadow. We're gonna go on to foundation. My current go-to is the Maybelline Superstay. This thing is bomb, like I love it so much. I'm gonna be using my e.l.f. brush. This is the foundation blurring brush. If you guys are looking for a good foundation brush and affordable, $6, thank you very much. Usually just pump a little bit on my finger and just dot it all over. Now let's get started to why you probably clicked on this video, which is why I started my YouTube channel. I can go on forever talking about that. I have been wanting to start a YouTube channel for a very long time, actually. It's been years and I've been putting it off for such a long time. Not only is it difficult to start a channel physically, like equipment wise, all that stuff, I think it's more so harder to start it mentally. I think in the future I'm gonna upload a video talking about all that, like my fear on starting a YouTube channel, why it took me so long to get started. It's just like you mentally have to prepare yourself and it's a lot, especially seeing that YouTube is so big now. People are like, anybody starting a YouTube channel today, what are they thinking? Honestly, it's probably, I don't want to say one of the hardest things that I've done, but it's one of the few things that I put a big effort into. I just really like it. I love it. I feel like with all the support that I had from friends and family, it's motivating me to do it just because they saw that I had such a passion for makeup and hair and everything, and they would just always encourage me and tell me you should start a YouTube channel. Everything that it takes to start a channel at all, now especially, is just very intimidating because YouTube is so big and like it's a very controversial subject nowadays. I feel like people probably have very strong opinions about it, but for me, since this is something that I've been wanting to do for so long, it was a personal goal of mine to finally just do it. Like I said, something that I had been wanting to do for years that I just never built up the courage to do. I sort of started making promises to myself, like I really want to start overcoming some fears of mine, and this is something that I've been wanting to do for such a long time that, you know, I'm gonna set a goal and I'm gonna do it. Like I said, it's super difficult. It's not an easy thing to do. People think it's easy to come here and just get in front of the camera and start recording videos, and it's really not. Like, if you think about it, like you're exposing yourself to the world, to the internet, and you're exposing yourself to everybody being able to put out an opinion about you. So that's another thing that kind of scared me. I really tried getting into the mentality of like, who cares what anyone thinks? To a certain extent, it does affect you what people say and what people think. It's just, you know, getting into that mentality stage of being like, well, you know, I don't care. Do what you want, do what you love and everything, but there's certain things that helped me do it, that made me do it, First of all, I'm a big procrastinator. I don't think anyone is as bad a procrastinator as I am. Huge procrastinator. It sucks because I have, you know, all these ideas and all these things in my head. I just need to push myself. But yeah, getting back to why I started. So I feel like a few years ago, just to give you a little background and stuff like that, I feel like a few years ago, by the way, I'm gonna use the Tarte Shape Tape in the shade very light neutral, and my e.l.f. brush. This is pretty much the only brush I ever used for concealer, the small stipple brush, and it's amazing, you guys. It's $3. Swear by it. I think I've bought like 3 of these, not because like they stop working or they shed or anything, but because I lose them. Legit lose everything. My head was not attached to my body, like. So I'm just gonna apply a little bit to my under eyes. And this Shape Tape, here's the thing with Shape Tape, a little pricey, but honestly, a little bit goes such a long way. I'm just gonna like dot just a little bit like that. You guys will see how much it's gonna spread out and everything. So I'm just gonna go ahead and stipple it like under my eyes. I wanna say about 5 years ago, I started really getting into makeup. One of my best friends, Myra, she's actually the one that initially got me super started with makeup and YouTube and everything. I've actually done a collab with her. The video that I have of the drugstore makeup kit. And then my sister also told me about these videos. I believe she started watching Nicole Guerrero. That's pretty much where I started liking makeup and everything. I'm just gonna use a bigger fluffy brush for the rest of my face, same powder. The thing with me, ever since I was a kid, I've always had a thing for recording and cameras. I begged my parents for a camcorder. I don't know, I think I must have been like 10, 11. It became an obsession where at one point, I swear to you that I was recording everything, basically like vlogging without knowing. But it became excessive to the point where if I were to like get grounded or something, my parents would be like, okay, no more recording. They would take it away. Oh my God, that was like them ripping half of my soul out. It was so funny. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and apply bronzer. I think I'm gonna use my Benefit Hoola bronzer. Who here loves that one? I got this palette a really long time ago. I'm just gonna go ahead and pick that up with a little bronzer brush. I'm not gonna contour, I'm just gonna add some color. Another reason why I really wanted to start this channel, as you guys can see, I do have a bilingual channel, so I try my best to upload every video in Spanish and English. I do have to pretty much film 2 videos. Like I have to film my Spanish video and then I have to film my English video or vice versa. But the thing is, this is something that I really enjoy doing. Like, I feel like this video is a little bit all over the place, but I've always been the type of person who always just wanted to share my findings with everyone, and that's pretty much why I wanted to mainly ever start my channel. And another reason is going back to the fact that I have a bilingual channel. I truly do love the fact that I can speak both languages. I've always wanted to be able to share that information, not just to anyone who can relate, but also really wanted to be able to do that bilingually. I'm gonna go ahead and put a little bit of highlight. I'm gonna use my favorite palette, the Kathleenlights highlighter palette. It's a little beat up, so don't get scared. I usually mix these 2 colors with a little stipple brush. And also, I've always had this want to be a helper. Like anyone who knows me knows that I've wanted to always be a teacher. So I feel like this kind of incorporates on why I love this so much. I just want to be able to help others. I'm just putting a little bit of eyeshadow on my under eye. And another thing is just the wanting to help others and then being able to do it in both languages is just so big to me. It means a lot to me that I'm able to even do that. I feel like that's one thing that makes me me, I guess you could say. I don't think I would have it any other way. Like just being able to put out videos in both languages, like it makes me so happy. Like this is more of a hobby right now. Whether it's gonna make me money or not, who knows? Like maybe I'm gonna continue doing it for fun. You know, we'll see. Like I'm not saying that I'm not hoping to gain anything out of it. Something may happen out of this, something may not, but you know, as of now, I really enjoyed doing it. You know, anybody that's close to me knows like how much this means to me. It definitely takes a lot of courage, I'm not gonna lie. I'm just putting some highlight on my inner corners. I'm actually gonna apply a little shimmer like right here on my eye just to see how it looks. Oh, not bad, you guys. Not bad at all. Okay. I'm gonna put a little bit of fiber just to calm these down just because they keep moving and stuff. I just apply a little bit over. I really want to work on coming up with a schedule for videos. I'm trying to find my rhythm, how long it takes me to record a video and then edit it and then put it up to be able to just put out a schedule and be consistent and, you know, be more dedicated. I'm just curling my lashes and then I'm just gonna prime my lashes, I always apply primer first. For those of you wondering, I do have a full-time job and everything, so I have a normal person life where I go to work every day. I applied both to my top and bottom lashes. Now I'm gonna apply the L'Oreal Telescopic. I usually apply this one and then I apply another one because this one gives me the length, and I always apply the volume one after. Sorry, I can't really talk when I'm doing my eyelashes. Now I just let it dry a little bit, and then I'm gonna apply the Benefit Bad Gals. So this gives me the little bit of volume that I'm looking for. Do you guys see what a big difference it makes? I think I'm just gonna do like a simple nude color. This is the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in the shade Stockholm. I really like these creams because they're lightweight. They're definitely not matte liquid lipstick, but they feel nice. This is the look that I usually kind of go for. It's a little different because, as you guys know, I used the wrong color in the beginning. These eyes usually work with anything, so any lip color is gonna look bomb diggity. Who says that? That's pretty much it. I really hope you guys enjoyed this. I did open up a little bit more. You guys learned a little bit about me. It was a pretty serious video. I really hope that this helped anybody maybe contemplating on starting a channel. If you guys have any questions or comments, please go ahead and put them down below. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you on my next video. Bye guys!